Archangel Michael has urgent news specifically for you today about the people in your life who previously ignored you and wouldn't make any effort. You've been sensing something different lately, a shift in the energy around certain relationships that once caused you pain. Those who dismissed your worth and acted like you didn't matter are now experiencing something they never expected. The blue light you've been seeing in dreams and the sudden thoughts about specific people aren't coincidences. These are signs from Archangel Michael showing you that divine timing has aligned perfectly for you to understand what's really happening behind the scenes. Something powerful has shifted in the spiritual realm regarding your connections with others. The same people who wouldn't lift a finger for you before, who made you feel invisible and unimportant, are now being compelled by forces they don't understand to act completely differently. Archangel Michael wants you to know that your spiritual growth has created ripples in the universe that are now reaching the people who once took you for granted. The divine realm is working in your favor right now, and what you're about to discover will explain everything you've been feeling lately about these changing relationships. Archangel Michael has revealed something remarkable happening to the people who previously treated you poorly. They are having unexpected spiritual experiences specifically about you that are shaking them to their core. Many of them are waking up at 3 a.m. thinking about how they treated you, feeling a deep discomfort they can't explain. Sudden waves of regret and the realization of your true value are hitting them when they least expect it. Their protective walls and excuses are crumbling as divine light shows them the truth about who you really are and what they missed. They're experiencing vivid dreams where they see your spiritual significance and the light that surrounds you. The universe itself is making them uncomfortable until they acknowledge their mistakes and the way they undervalued you. This isn't about feeding your ego or getting revenge on those who hurt you. This is about divine justice unfolding and soul contracts being completed at a higher level. Their previous resistance to your energy and your attempts to connect is breaking down whether they understand what's happening or not. Archangel Michael wants you to know that this spiritual pressure they're feeling will only increase until they take action to make things right. The divine realm is literally rewiring their consciousness to see you as you truly are, a powerful spiritual being deserving of respect and love. Now, you need to recognize the clear signs that these people are being spiritually influenced to change their behavior toward you. Have you noticed unexpected calls, text messages, or attempts to reconnect from people who used to ignore you completely? These aren't random impulses. They're responding to spiritual pressure they don't even realize they're feeling. They're suddenly asking mutual friends about you and your well-being, wanting to know what you're up to and how you're doing. Their social media behavior has changed too. They're paying attention to your posts now, liking things they would have scrolled past before, or even commenting when they never did that in the past. You might have awkward encounters where these people seem nervous or act differently around you, like they're seeing you with new eyes. They're making small efforts they never made before. Acknowledgements, gestures of respect, or even apologies for past behavior. Some are going out of their way to be helpful or considerate in ways that seem out of character for them. Strange coincidences keep happening where you run into them in unexpected places. Almost like the universe is orchestrating these meetings. Your intuition is picking up on their changed energy even when they're not physically present. You can feel their thoughts about you shifting from dismissive to concerned, from indifferent to respectful. The spiritual pressure building around them is making them restless and unable to ignore their connection to you any longer. They may even be experiencing physical symptoms, headaches, sleep problems, or anxiety. When they think about how they wronged you, Archangel Michael offers specific guidance on how to navigate these dramatically changed relationships with wisdom and spiritual protection. First, understand that this shift is a divine gift, but it requires careful handling to maintain your spiritual alignment and emotional well-being. Begin each day with this protection prayer. Archangel Michael, guide me through these changing relationships. Help me see clearly who has genuinely transformed and who is only responding to spiritual pressure. Surround me with your blue light of discernment and protect my heart from old patterns of pain. When people reach out to reconnect, don't rush to respond. Take time to feel their energy and intentions through meditation. Sit quietly, breathe in Archangel Michael's blue light, and ask for clear guidance about each person individually. Trust. The feelings that come up, comfort means genuine change. Unease means proceed with caution. Create healthy boundaries by being pleasant but not immediately available. If someone who ignored you for months suddenly wants to spend time together, it's okay to say you need to think about it. This isn't being mean. It's being wise about protecting the peace you've worked hard to create. Use the mirror technique. During interactions, visualize a protective mirror between you and them that reflects their true intentions back while keeping your energy clear. This helps you stay centered and avoid falling back into old patterns of trying too hard to please them. Before any meeting or phone call with these people, clear your energy field with sound. Clap 3 times and ring a bell while asking Archangel Michael to maintain your spiritual strength throughout the interaction. Archangel Michael reveals the deeper spiritual reason behind this remarkable shift in your relationships. Your dedicated spiritual growth and healing work has raised your personal vibration to a much higher frequency than before. This elevated energy field you now carry naturally affects everyone who comes into your spiritual space. Whether they understand what's happening or not, the divine realm has been preparing you for the next phase of your spiritual mission on Earth. Part of this preparation involves completing and renewing soul contracts with the people meant to support your journey. Some of these individuals lost their way and forgot their spiritual agreements with you, but the universe is now giving them a chance to remember and step into their true roles. This shift represents perfect, divine timing for reorganizing your support system. The people who are meant to walk alongside you during your next chapter are being spiritually activated to recognize your importance. Others who were never meant to stay in your life long term are being moved out through this same process. They'll either step up authentically or remove themselves naturally. Your light has become bright enough to trigger spiritual awakening. In others, simply by being in their presence or even in their thoughts. This is a sign of your spiritual maturity and the important work you're meant to do. The universe is aligning relationships that will serve your highest purpose while releasing those that no longer match your energy. This transformation in how others see and treat you is actually a reflection of how much you've grown spiritually and learned to value yourself properly. Archangel Michael provides crucial guidance for distinguishing between people experiencing genuine spiritual transformation and those simply responding to temporary discomfort. This discernment is essential for protecting your peace while remaining open to authentic change. Watch their actions more than their words during this period. Genuine spiritual change shows up as consistent behavioral shifts, not just occasional nice gestures followed by old patterns. People experiencing real transformation will acknowledge their past behavior without making excuses or trying to minimize the impact on you. Pay attention to how they speak about others now. If they're only treating you better while still gossiping about or dismissing other people, their change isn't coming from a genuine heart shift. Real spiritual growth creates compassion for everyone, not selective kindness. Notice whether they're asking you for things or truly offering support. Surface level change driven by spiritual pressure often shows up as people suddenly needing your energy, advice, or help. Authentic transformation leads to people wanting to give back and support you without expecting anything in return. Trust your body's response when you're around them. Genuine change creates a feeling of lightness and peace in their presence. If you still feel drained, anxious, or on guard around someone, their change may not be deep enough yet, even if they're saying all the right things. Time. Test their consistency by observing their behavior over several weeks or months, rather than making quick decisions based on immediate improvements. Before you can fully embrace these changing relationships, Archangel Michael guides you to heal the parts of yourself that were wounded by their previous neglect and dismissal. This healing isn't just for them. It's essential for your own spiritual advancement and emotional freedom. Begin by acknowledging the hurt you felt when these people wouldn't make effort for you. Don't minimize or dismiss these feelings. They were real and valid, and honoring them is part of the healing process. Sit quietly and allow yourself to feel whatever comes up without judgment. Practice Archangel Michael's Blue Light Healing Meditation. Close your eyes and imagine his healing blue light flowing into all the places in your heart that were damaged by feeling unseen and unvalued. See this divine light dissolving the old pain and filling those spaces with self, love, and spiritual strength. Release old resentment not because they deserve it, but because carrying it weighs down your own energy. Forgiveness becomes much easier when you realize that their inability to see your worth was actually their spiritual blindness, not your personal failing. Cut energetic cords to old versions of these relationships by visualizing Archangel Michael's sword severing any connections to past hurt, disappointment, or patterns of trying too hard to earn their attention. This creates space for completely new dynamics to emerge based on your current spiritual strength rather than old wounds. Your spiritual growth has fundamentally shifted the power dynamics in these relationships, and Archangel Michael wants you to fully understand your new position. You are no longer the person seeking validation from those who dismissed you. The energy you now carry naturally commands respect, whether people consciously understand why or not. This isn't about becoming arrogant or using your spiritual advancement to control others. It's about recognizing that you've developed genuine self-worth that doesn't depend on anyone else's approval or attention. This inner confidence creates a magnetic quality that draws people to you and makes them want to be in your good graces. Your spiritual gifts and intuitive abilities are now visible to people who previously couldn't perceive them. They're sensing something different about you, a strength, wisdom, and light that wasn't apparent before. This is why their attitudes are changing so dramatically. You get to set the tone for how you'll be treated going forward. People will naturally follow your lead in terms of respect and boundaries because your energy now establishes these standards automatically. Use this influence wisely, always for the highest good of everyone involved. The responsibility that comes with this elevated spiritual position is to remain humble while maintaining healthy boundaries. Your spiritual maturity is being tested through how you handle this shift in relationship dynamics. Choose compassion over revenge, wisdom over ego, and authentic connection over surface level validation. Archangel Michael stands with you right now as you navigate this remarkable transformation in your relationships. He urges you to handle this divine shift with the wisdom and spiritual maturity you've developed through your growth journey. This is a critical moment that will shape the next chapter of your spiritual evolution. Don't rush back into old patterns just because people are finally giving you the attention you once craved. This is a test of your discernment and your commitment to the higher standards you've set for yourself. The window of opportunity to create genuinely healthier relationship dynamics is open right now, but it requires conscious choices on your part. Show your appreciation for this divine guidance and protection by giving super thanks up to $20. This Energy exchange strengthens your connection to angelic support and ensures continued guidance as you navigate these changing relationships. Trust the perfect timing of these shifts. Your spiritual advancement is benefiting not just you, but everyone whose life you touch. Archangel Michael's protection and wisdom remain available to you throughout this transition period. Embrace this moment as confirmation of how far you've come in preparation for the beautiful relationships that await you.